Molly Carmel, breaking up with sugar, divorce the diets, drop the pounds, and live your best life. Embark on a transformative journey to break the shackles of sugar addiction and reclaim a healthier lifestyle with the summary of Breaking Up with Sugar by Molly Carmel. This engaging piece captures the essence of disentangling one's emotional relationship with sugar and unearthing deep-rooted dependencies. Driven by the author's poignant personal experiences, the summary underscores the importance of understanding how sugar dictates our lives and remarkably parallels other addictions like alcohol and drugs. It delves into crucial strategies and coping mechanisms to break the sugar cycle and regain control of your life, including taking 7 vows and implementing a 66-day reset plan that redefines your relationship with food.
Deconstructing sugar addiction. Opening up about her difficult relationship with sugar, the author examines how emotional dependence on it may be more common than we think. Starting in childhood, we constantly celebrate with sugar, making it challenging to let go. However, the consequences are dire, as sugar not only affects our happiness but also our health. Similar to drugs, sugar influences our brain by releasing dopamine, leading to addiction and withdrawal symptoms. Furthermore, an equally harmful byproduct of sugar addiction is our dependency on grain flour. Accepting the truth about sugar addiction paves the way for recovery and transforming our lives. The author found solace in sugar following her father's death at a young age. As her emotional dependency on sugar grew, so did her weight, leading to severe health issues. For years she attributed her problems to factors other than sugar, including the latest trends in pseudoscience. However, the truth is, sugar may be an addictive substance without us even realizing. Emotional factors often drive our relationship with sugar, a connection that builds over time. When the medical community recognized sugar addiction, the author saw her lifelong struggle reflected in this revelation. To regain control of her life, she broke off her unhealthy relationship with sugar. Our bond with sugar begins at a young age, celebrating milestones like birthdays or weddings and simple moments like hot summer days with ice cream. Breaking away from this relationship is difficult, but necessary. Sugar wreaks havoc by generating reactions akin to those produced by alcohol, cocaine, and opiates. Our brains release dopamine, craving more of the very substance that's causing harm. Withdrawal symptoms stemming from sugar resemble those experienced by drug addicts. Rats undergoing sugar withdrawal exhibit teeth chattering, tremors, depression, and a lack of motivation to survive. Compounding the issue, grain flour elicits similar addictive responses in our bodies. If you identify with the author's struggles, confronting the truth about sugar addiction becomes vital, as it represents the first step on the path towards recovery. Unveiling your sugar addiction. To identify and understand your relationship with sugar, honestly examine your history with food and emotional reactions to eating. Recognize the signs of sugar addiction, such as losing control over consumption or feeling guilty after indulgence. Open your mind to the possibility of change and learn actionable steps to transform your life for the better. Sugar dependence is something we might have attempted to combat numerous times, only to face repeated failures. These unsuccessful endeavors are not our fault but reflect the limitations of diets designed for people without relationship problems with food. To genuinely grasp our relationship with food, a thorough and honest look at our history with food is essential. Begin by listing all the efforts you have made to control your relationship with food and weight. Include every doctor, diet, workout, and quick fix you have tried, and note the reasons for their termination. A truthful exploration of your relationship with sugar may lead to astonishing revelations. Before diving into your connection with sugar, it's crucial to determine if you're a sugar addict. Reflect on specific questions similar to the Yale Food Addiction Scale quiz, sincerely answering them to uncover the possibility of addiction. Remember that addicts inherently safeguard their substance, so be aware if you are shielding your sugary indulgences. Ask if you frequently lose control over your eating or consume more than planned. Admitting to repeated instances of giving in to temptation despite resolutions to resist certain food items is another sign of addiction. Overwhelming guilt or disappointment for breaking self-imposed dietary rules is another marker to take note of. Consider the emotional aspect of food addiction. If guilt and shame regarding your eating habits have caused you to avoid social events, it could be a signal to examine your relationship with food. Feeling emotional distress when cutting back on specific food items is also indicative of a more profound issue. If concerned, explore the complete food addiction questionnaire to better understand your situation. Embrace the possibility of change, recognizing that it may not come easily, especially when addiction is involved. If someone you cared for expressed self-doubt about losing weight or living without sugar, you would probably encourage them to be open to change. Use that same support and encouragement for yourself, learning how to put into action the steps that will improve your life for the better. 7 Vows for Sugar-Free Success. Set yourself up for a successful sugar-free lifestyle by taking 7 vows for the next 66 days. Keep an open mind, abstain from sugar and grain flour, be mindful of portions, eat regularly, plan your meals, and establish a healthy relationship with the weighing scale. Together, these commitments will help you build lasting habits for a healthier relationship with food. Embarking on a sugar-free journey is an exciting and transformative experience. To succeed, commit to 7 essential vows that will help you build healthy habits over the next 66 days, the scientifically proven time it takes for something to become a habit. 1. Keep an open mind, unlearn old ideas and beliefs about food and yourself. Embrace the possibility of transformation and avoid self-deprecating thoughts that hamper personal growth. 2. Be sugar-free, commit to avoiding sugar in all its forms, including substitutes and sugary beverages. Hidden sugars lurk in seemingly innocent products such as hot sauce, fruit juice, and salad dressing, so be vigilant and say no to them all. 3. Go grain flour free. Like sugar, grain flour triggers a similar physiological response in your body. For optimal health, eliminate it from your meals. 4. Mind your volume. As you learn to manage food portions, consider weighing your meals during the initial 66 days to understand correct portions. Although it may be tedious, this step can simplify your food choices and maximize your success. 5. Eat every 3 to 4.5 hours. Regularly fueling your body prevents extreme hunger, making it easier to make healthier food choices and maintain your newfound sugar-free lifestyle. 6. Plan meals. A well-planned diet correlates with better health and lower body weight. Schedule grocery shopping, meal prep, and be intentional about allocating time to plan and track your meal plan each week. 7. Weigh in with love and accountability. Establish a healthy relationship with the scale. The right frequency for weigh-ins varies for each individual. It could be daily or not at all. The key is to strike a balance between obsessiveness and neglect concerning your weight. By sticking to these 7 vows for the next 66 days, you'll lay the foundation for a healthier, sugar-free lifestyle. With consistency and commitment, you will transform your relationship with food and empower yourself to make lasting changes for long-term success. The 66-Day Food Relationship Reset. Congratulations on committing to your new relationship with food and eating. This 66-day journey will completely reset your approach to food, establishing a healthier foundation for your lifelong relationship with it. During this period, focus on balanced meals consisting of the 5 major food groups, while aiming to keep sugar and flour intake in check. Design a structured meal plan, get familiar with portion sizes, and set up your environment for success. Though cravings and doubts may emerge, overcoming them is key to building this lifelong, healthier relationship with food. Embarking on your 66-day food relationship reset is an exciting and transformative experience. Focusing on protein, carbohydrates, fat, fruit, and vegetables, this eating plan helps you build a better understanding of nutrition. While sugar and flour aren't completely off limits, the general guideline is to consume foods in which these ingredients come 5th or later on the ingredient list. To ensure success, structure your daily meal plan with 3 balanced meals and a snack, aiming to eat every 4.5 hours. If nighttime binges are your weakness, shift your snack to an earlier time to avoid triggering unhealthy eating habits. Measuring portion sizes is essential during this reset to help you recognize what a healthy serving looks like, though this exactness won't be necessary forever. In preparation for this journey, start by recommitting to your vows of embracing a healthier food relationship. Plan at least 3 days of meals in advance, listing ingredients and sourcing them accordingly. Now comes the challenging part: eliminate any tempting unhealthy ingredients from your kitchen. Trust yourself and simply dispose of them. A typical day's meal plan could include: breakfast, 2 eggs, 1 piece of sprouted bread, 1/3 of an avocado, or 2/3 of a cup of berries. Lunch, 6 ounces of water-packed tuna, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, 1 flour-free wrap, and vegetables. Snack, 1 cup of carrot sticks and 6 tablespoons of guacamole. Dinner, 5 ounces of roast chicken, 1 small sweet potato, 1 tablespoon of butter, and steamed vegetables. Embrace the fact that cravings, doubts, and challenges may arise during this 66-day reset. However, each victory over these obstacles brings you one day closer to a healthier, lifelong relationship with food. Breaking up with sugar. Ending your relationship with sugar isn't just about changing your diet, but also about dealing with an emotional breakup. Prepare for the emotional and physical fallout, and use rituals and reflection to accept the change. Develop right now and long-lasting skills to create a healthier relationship with food, and rely on a supportive community to help you through the process. Breaking up with sugar is more than just a change in your diet. It's about ending a relationship that often stirs up emotions like regret, fear, and grief. Expect to experience the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance, and allow yourself to fully feel these emotions. Use rituals like burning sage or meditation to reflect on your transformative journey and make space for a healthier you. When quitting addictive substances like sugar, be prepared for both the emotional and physical fallout, which may include jitters, sleeplessness, anxiety, and headaches. Remember that these uncomfortable feelings will pass, and resorting back to sugary indulgences will only prolong your detox. To further acknowledge the end of your relationship with sugar, consider writing a farewell letter to it. Reflect on your initial expectations of your relationship with sugar and confront the painful memories you've shared. Reading the letter aloud, either in front of a friend or to yourself, can solidify the finale. Afterwards, dispose of the letter in your preferred symbolic way, such as burning or burying it. Now, it's essential to develop new skills for fostering a stable and healthy relationship with food. These skills can be categorized into right now and long-lasting ones. Right now skills help you overcome boredom and stress without resorting to sugar-laden snacks. Think distractions like YouTube videos or engaging in hobbies. One helpful trick is using an ice pack on your face to snap you back to reality when cravings strike. Long-lasting skills, on the other hand, establish a support system to protect you from reverting to old habits. Surround yourself with a community of like-minded individuals, as connection to others with similar goals can make a significant impact. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology in 2013 stated that practicing gratitude leads to higher life satisfaction. Utilize tools like meditation to cultivate gratitude and stay centered. Many free apps are available to help you get started, making it a convenient and accessible practice. Keep in mind that breaking up with sugar doesn't just change your diet, it opens up a path to a better, healthier you, emotionally and physically. Embrace food freedom. As you recover from the negative impact of sugar and flour on your life, remember your own strength and values. After a 66-day reset to change your relationship with food, practice forgiving yourself for slip-ups and practice humble eating, allowing flexibility in your new food habits. Ultimately, rediscover your true self without the burden of uncontrollable eating and constant dieting, and embark on a healthier, happier journey through life. You might have felt bogged down by the damage sugar and flour has done to your self-esteem, making you think you're weak and undisciplined. However, the reality is quite the opposite. You possess the power to rebuild your confidence and reconnect with your beliefs. Take time to think about how you want to feel in your new life, your priorities, and your desired relationship with food. Once you've successfully completed your 66-day reset, you'll likely feel amazing. But don't forget that nobody is perfect all the time. A crucial part of maintaining healthy self-esteem is learning to forgive yourself for any slip-ups that might occur. Whenever a misstep happens, just breathe, relax, and refocus on your 66-day eating plan. Soon, you'll find yourself back on the right path. Even after your reset and newfound mindfulness toward eating, monotony might get the better of you. The great news is you don't have to stick to that routine indefinitely. To make lasting changes, motivation needs to come from within you, not from external rules. Through humble eating, acknowledge your strengths and limitations and act accordingly. This approach allows a little flexibility in your new relationship with food. Occasionally, you might explore other eating habits, such as adjusting the number of meals per day or trying out new dining experiences. If you dislike the results, revert to your initial plan and reassess after regaining balance. Remember, the journey of resetting one's relationship with food varies for everyone. Some take 66 days, while others take years. Transitioning away from sugar dependency marks the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Embrace this opportunity to rediscover yourself, free from the shackles of uncontrollable eating and perpetual dieting. Remain courageous and dedicated to your journey, and you'll reap the rewards of a healthier, more fulfilling life.
The summary of Breaking Up with Sugar presents an inspiring journey of personal transformation and self-discovery, offering valuable insights and practical tips for breaking free from the clutches of sugar addiction. By introspectively examining your sugar dependency and engaging in a 66-day reset program, followed by mindful eating practices, you can effectively reshape your relationship with food and pave the way for a healthier and happier lifestyle. The book not only serves as a roadmap for understanding and overcoming sugar addiction but also highlights the significant role that emotional factors play in determining our dietary choices, ultimately empowering readers to see through the pitfalls of diets and take charge of their lives.